second semifinal game, which will be between the Red Hounds of Corbin, 16-13 on the year, and the Tigers of Clay County, 12-13. A couple of teams coached by first-year guys. James Burchell in his inaugural season as head coach of the Clay County Tigers, and Mike Deaton is in his first season as head coach of the Corbin Red Hounds. The two teams have played twice. Corbin won at Corbin, 72-70. Clay County won by 10 in overtime at Clay County. Earlier, Harlan eliminated Knox Central from the regional tournament. Final score there was 91-81 as the Green Dragons took control and led 2 out. Starting lineup, first off for Corbin at the guard spots. The point guard's number 10, Derek Bennett, a 6'3 senior, getting 14 points a game. Derek with that heavily bandaged right eye. The other guard, number 3, Jeremy Ledford, a 6-foot junior who averages 10 a game. At the wing, number 20, George Brock, 6'1 senior. He gets 16 points a ball game. At the post position to be number 40, Donnie Allen, a 6'2 junior, averaging 15 a game. And down low, number 30, Mark Hyden, a 6'1 sophomore, who averages 10 points a basketball game. Corbin will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. They will wear the road red, trimmed up in gray and white. Clay County, coached by James Burchell, will start at the guards. Number 23, Henry Garrison, a 6'1 junior who averages 14 a game. Number 13, James Smith, a 5'10 senior who gets 7 points per basketball game. The centers, number 21, Darrell Hoskins, a 6'4 junior, averaging 21 points and 5 rebounds. And the forwards, number 41, Tim Rogers, a 6-foot sophomore, averaging 6 a game. And number 45, Steve Asher, a 6'3 junior. He averages 7 points per basketball game. Clay County got here by defeating Bell County 57-54 in a game that Bell led for probably about 90% of the way. Corbin came from behind likewise and held off Everett's for an 86-78 win in their opening game of the 13th Regional Basketball Tournament.
Basketball game here tonight that I think Corbin, if they can come out and get off to a good start, they don't get into foul trouble. I think a big key in this basketball game, Dave, is that Derek Bennett does not get into foul trouble. I think it's a good move by the Corbin coaching staff. They're not going to start him out with Garrison. They thought about that, but they're going to let him guard Smith here at the start of the game instead of Garrison, and that was a terrible toss.
It was a bad toss controlled by Clay County. They'll move to the right side of your radio. Once again, the Tigers will be the home team on the scoreboard wearing white. Corbin in the road red as Garrison controls it. He'll control the basketball most of the time for Clay County. Likes to get a lot of penetration. Goes off to Hoskins on the left wing. George Brock guarding him. He's a good player. Gets into the lane. Goes to Garrison. Wide open 3 right side, and he knocks it in. And Clay County has the early lead, 3-0, just underway in our second semifinal game. Mark Hyden on the left block with it. Nice move to the goal. Foul on Clay County.
You know, so much as Corbin has started this year, they try to get the ball, try to get Mark Hyden involved in the first 3 or 4 possessions. A good pass inside there to Mark. You know, he ball faked there and just drop step. A super move by him. Now, that's what you got to stop on the other end. You got to stop the penetration and the kickouts there against Clay County as Hyden misses the free throw. As Garrison, you let him set his feet out there, he's the type of guy that can burn you from three-point land.
That foul's against Darrell Hoskins of Clay County, a player that the Tigers certainly can't afford to have in much foul trouble as Mark makes 1 out of 2 free throws, and it's a 3-1 basketball game. It comes into Garrison. Ledford has the starting job on him to get things going. Ball is loose. Derek Bennett almost had the steal. Then we get a double dribble or 10-second call against Clay County. So the Red Hounds take over on the turnover.
They started out with a little run and jump that time and did a good job as Derek came up and got Garrison to try to lose his dribble there, which he did. And it looks like Clay County is going to start out with a 2-3 zone here.
Ledford has it, goes off to Donnie Allen on the right wing. Back to Ledford, now to Bennett. Long 3, an air ball. Rebound taken down by Rogers as Derek Bennett not even close on that 3-point shot from the left wing. 6:55 to go in the first period of play. 3-1, Clay County on top. Garrison in the left corner with it to Rogers. Only a sophomore. It's going to be a good one. Rogers lost his dribble. Gets it back, though, to Hoskins on the left wing, guarded by Donnie Allen. Hoskins into his move, comes up to the top, still going. A little bump there, no call. Gets it off to Rogers. Rogers on the drive, into the paint. His running one-handed shot, no good. Battle for the rebound, finally taken down by Donnie Allen. And a foul on Clay County. As I started to say, it looked like Asher had crashed over the back. I didn't hear the whistle blow, but He did get caught, so that's the first foul of the game on Steve Asher. Corbin basketball. Good job of boxing out there by Donnie Allen. 3-1, off to kind of a sluggish start here. Bennett goes off to Jeremy Ledford. Jeremy hits to the right, goes to Donnie. He dumps it on down low, bad pass, gets it right back though, then scoops one up, no good. Rebound Bennett. Derek in heavy traffic, goes back up, no good. Rebound Allen, he can't hold it. Brock gets it, he fades into the lane, puts it in, and draws a foul on the play as the Hounds battled the glass that time.
Boy, Donnie Allen with 2 big buckets, or trying to attempt at buckets, just would not roll down for him. Bennett missed a shot there. He had a tough rebound as Corbin gets 4 shots at the basket that time, and George Brock was able to get it to go down. And real quick, Asher going out with 2 fouls, and coming in is Brumley.
Yeah, Shane Brumley, a sophomore. 6'3" sophomore. As George Brock's free throw is good. George, a 73% free throw shooter. Puts Corbin on top 4-3. 6:07 to go in the first period. Comes into Garrison, guarded back there by Hayden and Ledford. Little double team, and he gets rid of the ball to Hoskins, who crosses the timeline. Goes on the left wing with it to Ledford, or rather to Smith. Out it comes now to Garrison. Garrison just working with the ball up between the circles, man on man. Looks in there. Jeremy Ledford wants to take him into the lane, can't get by. Goes off to Hoskins. He'll go on the baseline. Nice move to the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, back up blocked, but a foul on Corbin's Derek Bennett.
Well, Hoskins with a great move. He likes to go baseline. It seems like Clay County traditionally have always had that guy that can drive that baseline, and that's what the Corbin worked on in practice, trying to keep Hoskins from going there. They know he's going to go there, but he still beat the Corbin man and got there and got his own offensive rebound. And again, with 5:39, Bennett gets his first foul. It'll be very important for him to stay out of foul trouble as Hoskins misses the free throw.
And it's 4-3. Clay County trailing by 1, but Hoskins can tie it at the free throw line. Shots on the way, and it's good. First points of the game for Darrell Hoskins. Averages 21 points a game this year. Here's Corbin quickly the other way with Mark Hayden putting it up and in for his 3rd point. And here comes Clay County. Garrison streaking down the left sideline. Cut off by Hayden. Here's a double team, but he gets it to Smith. Smith on the penetration. Nice dump down to Rogers for 2. And we're tied up at 6. 5:15 to go in the first period. Bump and a foul out front. It's going to go against Clay County Smith, as Derek Bennett was taking that one to the hole.
Well, they're going to call that bump. I tell you, anytime an offensive player is going to bump and a defensive player moves into him a little bit, or even if the offensive player initiates that contact, Dave, the foul normally is going on the defensive player. And that was consistent of how they've called it right there.
Ledford feeds Donnie Allen in the lane against Rogers, takes him and puts it up and in. That's a mismatch right there if Corbin can isolate Donnie Allen on the sophomore Tim Rogers. Rogers back floor with the basketball, goes through the double team to Garrison, got by with a walk, and he threw it away anyway. Corbin up 8-6, 5:04 to go in the first. Red Hound basketball. Bennett fires it down long to Brock on the left wing. George into his move, can't get by the defense, goes cross court to Ledford. He traveled.
It's that old hop step there. You take that little double pump and hop as Ledford made that little crow hop. First turnover for the Red Hounds.
Rogers will throw it in, comes in to Garrison. Guarded by Hayden. A lot of Corbin fans in attendance here. Hoskins on the left wing with it. Comes off to Garrison. Up near the center circle. Garrison on the approach. Wants to drive. Gets into the lane with that fadeaway shot. No good. Rebound underneath. Taken down by Ledford. Throws it out long for Bennett. Bennett cross court to Allen. Layup. No good. Blocked, though. It's going to be called on Clay County.
Good call that time. Good fast break there by the Red Hounds. Donnie Allen was underneath the basket. I tell you what, I think, Dave, a good rule of thumb, anytime anybody takes it into the basket and they're already to the rim and the guy's underneath there, I believe that ought to be a blocking about 95, 98% of the time. I tell you, I think if a guy offensive player can get that far in there, and I know that's how they, I've seen college officials talking about that. Normally, watch the next game, they'll always call it the block if an offensive player gets in there that deep.
Donnie Allen's free throw is good. 3 points for Donnie Allen. Into the game for Clay County is Victor Sizemore, 5'9" sophomore. He replaces James Smith, who has picked up 2 personal fouls. Shot on the way by Allen, good. 4 points for Donnie Allen. Full court pressure from Clay County. Rogers having his problems, gets it into Hoskins, though. 10-6, Hounds on top, 4.5 to go. We're in the first period of play. Here's Garrison with it on the left wing, backs it back out on the long wing. Now he comes on the advance. Now he gets into the lane, all the way to the rim, and lays it up and in. Nobody from Corbin there to cut him off. That's 5 points for Henry Garrison. Has an average of 14 per outing. Donnie Allen up top, fakes the three, then drives. He traveled, says the official. I don't know about that. Looked like a pretty good move by Donnie.
He kept both feet on the floor.
Rogers to inbound it for Clay County. Once again having trouble, but finally gets it into Hoskins, who breaks free. Comes off to Garrison. Corbin with a full court pressure, and Garrison takes it all the way baseline. Rams one up there, no good, but a foul on Corbin.
Well, that's what they do. They take that driving, the normal Clay County guard takes that drive in there, and they'll lean into you, as Garrison did that particular time and drew the foul. And I believe, what was that foul on Hayden?
Mark Hayden, that'll be his first. Yeah, you know, you get back to this block and charge thing. I agree totally. When a guy just stands under the rim and takes the charge from someone who has already shot the ball and is coming back down from a shot, I just can't. I can't see you calling a foul on a guy like that. As Garrison misses a free throw, that should be an automatic block. And in college, most of the time they call it a block. In the NBA, they usually don't call anything. Garrison makes 1 of 2. He's got 6 points, off to a good start. It's 11-8. Corbin on top. Here's Hayden down the lane. Little bank shot good by Mark Hayden. 5 points for Hayden. Garrison in the back floor. Hayden tracking him back there. Don't know if Corbin wants Mark Hayden guarding Henry Garrison or not, but he's got him for right now. Garrison gets by him and goes off on the right side to Sizemore. Fakes the three, comes off with it to Hoskins. Hoskins to the free throw line. Pull up over George Brock. In and out. Back in for Darrell Hoskins. 3 points for Hoskins. 13-10. Corbin up by 3. Bennett to Donnie Allen. 3 straight away. Nope. Rebound tapped by Bennett. And he's going to pick up his second personal foul. John, right in front of us, your analysis of that call.
Well, I didn't see any Clay County player there. All I saw Derek going up with all ball, and there was no Clay County player that he could have went over the back of. That's my interpretation. But Bennett's going out with 3:22 with 2 fouls. And really, there's nothing unusual about that. As Gus Hauser comes in, as Bennett seems like he's been in foul trouble all year long.
And they have rearranged the scoreboard now to read 12-11. Corbin on top by 1, but it's Clay County basketball. 3:21 to go in the first period of play. Rogers in the back floor, draws the double team, gets rid of it to Hoskins, crosses the timeline. Now he's cut off. Brock and Hayden have him hemmed in, but he finds Rogers. Now back to Hoskins. He likes to go one-on-one. Oh, finds Sizemore wide open underneath, puts it in, and draws a foul on Jeremy Ledford. The little guy, Victor Sizemore, snuck away underneath. Hoskins fired him a bullet, and then Ledford came over and fouled him on the shot.
Great pass by Hoskins that time, that 1-2-2 set. He kind of took 2 steps out, jabbed out, and then just backdoored underneath there, under the basket, and a super pass as he laid it in. James Dilbert-Smith out, and Henry Garrison back in the lineup here for Clay County.
Play goes on top 13-12, with 3:06 left to go in the first period of play. Derek Bennett on the bench with 2 personal fouls. Sizemore's free throw will go in. 3 points for Sizemore. Here comes Corbin. George Brock has it. Goes off to Jeremy Ledford. Long range on the right wing. Now up top to Brock. Now it goes back to Ledford. He'll take a 2-pointer. Force that shot. It's an air ball. Rebound taken down by Clay County. I know that's shooting much quicker than Mike Deaton. He doesn't care to shoot quick, but not when you have to force a shot like that. Garrison guarded by Ledford. Backs it out to the half line. Want to go one-on-one. Now he's at the top of the key, trying to work into the keyhole. Good defense by Jeremy. Sizemore has it, goes to Hoskins on the baseline. Here goes Hoskins into the lane. That's where he likes to go, and he'll put it up and in. Somebody from Corbin's going to have to come over there and
get some
shut
help
off Darrell Hoskins. 16-12. Clay opens up a 4-point lead. 2:20 to go in the first period. Hauser for Corbin goes to George Brock. Long 3. Bang! 6 on the game for Brock. And it's 16-15. Rogers comes to Garrison. Garrison down inside the keyhole. Lost the ball. It's picked up by Mark Hayden. Comes off to Hauser. Hauser on the run. Still going down inside the paint. Little pull-up shot. Good by Gus. His first 2, and it's 17-16. Corbin has retaken the lead with 1:45 left to go. We're in the first period of play. Garrison angles his way across the halfway line. Looks down on the right wing. Nobody's there. Now he moves over toward the left. Picked up by Ledford. Garrison will take a long three-point shot. No good, but it kicks off to Rogers for Clay County on the right wing. Now to Hoskins. He's one-on-one against Brock. Goes baseline. Shot is up and in by Darrell Hoskins.
I tell you, he's tough. You let him isolate, go one-on-one. He can jump over George and score.
18-17, 1-point lead now for the Tigers in what's been a seesaw battle here early on. Minute 13 to go, first quarter of play. Corbin down by 1, but they have possession working against this Clay County zone. Gus Hauser, 3 for Gus. He's got 5 coming off the bench.
Well, I can tell you one thing about Gus. He spends about an hour before practice and about an hour and a half every day shooting by himself. Every day.
Well, he's put Corbin on top 28-18 with a minute 4 to go in the first quarter. Garrison double teamed in the back floor as Patrick Wallace is checked in now for Corbin. Garrison gets rid of the ball to Hoskins. There he goes, stolen away by Donnie Allen. Donnie has the steal. It's 3-on-1, and he turned the ball. Well, this one official here, he is really tough on any kind of a ball handling violation.
Well, that's 3 turnovers for Corbin as they made a good steal. Clay County with 4. Corbin had the numbers right there, Dave. Had a 3-on-1 break.
I didn't really see that as a turn. Maybe it was. Garrison at the top of the key for Clay County. Works over toward the right wing, then backs it back out. Looks back in, 20-18. Corbin on top by 2. Here's Garrison, right baseline pull-up shot is going to bounce in. He, like Hoskins, likes to just take it either into the lane or to the baseline and pull up, go above his man, and knock it in. Ledford out to Gus Hauser. Clock down to 25 seconds. Sizemore comes out to guard him. The Hounds will play down for the final shot of the period. As Ledford has it, goes to Hauser. Hauser gives it up now to Jeremy Ledford, guarded by Hoskins. Now it goes to Brock. George sneaks on the baseline. His jump shot in and out, no good. Tapped up and in by Donnie Allen. 6th point of the game for Allen. 1 second left in the period. Sizemore from 3/4, no good. And at the end of 1, it is the Corbin Redhounds 22, the Clay County Tigers 20. We'll be back with period number 2. This is the 13th regional semifinals on WCTT. At the end of the first quarter of play, Corbin with a big boost off the bench from Gus Hauser. Came in, picked up 5 points. Donnie Allen with the tip in there as the first quarter came to a close to give the Hounds a 2-point advantage over Clay County. And it's Corbin basketball to start it off in the second. George Brock's 3, no good off the right wing. And Garrison is there to get the rebound for the Tigers. Goes into his move, little reach in, no call. He knocks the shot in anyway. That is 10 points for Henry Garrison. Comes up to George Brock. Brock to Donnie Allen straight away. We're tied at 22. Now off to Jeremy Ledford on the right wing. Ledford out with it to Brock. Brock tried to flip it into Wallace. Foul on Rogers.
Well, one thing about playing against a 2-3 zone, even though Patrick is not really a good post player, you know, he's not a strong inside post player. You know, he's more of a slasher, hit that 15-footer type of guy. But you've got to let your inside people touch it in there so they can fan it back out for those good shots.
And the inbound play comes into Donnie Allen. Tim Rogers just reaches in and grabs it right away from him. And Clay County has it on the turnover. 7:20 to go in the first half of play. We're tied up at 22. Garrison had it taken away by Ledford, but a foul on Jeremy Ledford. That'll be 2 on Jeremy, and into the game for Corbin comes number 34, David Foley. Ledford comes out. Corbin on the floor right now with Gus Hauser, David Foley, Donnie Allen, George Brock, and Patrick Wallace. Derek Bennett is on the bench with a couple of personal fouls. Ledford just picked up his second. Here's Hoskins, feeds it to Asher on the block. The big guy turns around, missed the shot. The rebound ripped down by Corbin, but it's lost. And finally picked up by Sizemore of Clay County. Gives it off to Hoskins. Hoskins backs it out into the left corner. Now heads down into the paint. Goes cross court to Garrison. His 3 right side, no good, but George Brock got him on a foul.
Well, you know, the official standing way out on the floor. I'm talking about top of the key, back away from the opposite side, made that call, as the one official standing by the play on the baseline did not blow his whistle. But yeah, Garrison will go to the line.
I think he just lost his footing. I think he just fell down after he shot the ball, but he's going up for 3. Has 10 points already in the game. Very streaky. He can hit you for 30 very easy. Make no doubts about the fact that Henry Garrison can put the ball in the hole. Second free throw is also good. 12 points now for Garrison. 3 out of 4 at the line.
And that's what I think Donnie Allen, the captain, is going to ask the official why he made that call when the other official was standing 5 feet away from the play.
Play goes up, 24-22, 6:53 to go. We just started off the second period. Third free throw is missed by Garrison, so Corbin's Dave Foley picks up the loose ball, goes to Brock. George with it, feeds it off to Donnie Allen. Donnie gets down inside the keyhole, and a little touch foul there against Victor Sizemore of Clay County.
A couple of things got to happen against this 2-3 zone. You got to get some inside out going on, but you got Hyde now the basketball game, your best post player. So Donnie Allen's going to have to catch that ball, working that post, flash up there in that high post where he operates the best. And that time he got the ball there that time, and when he did, he took one dribble and got fouled. And that is a good place for Donnie Allen to operate.
Well, some discussion among the officials here about whether or not Corbin is in the bonus, I think. That's what the talk is about. Can't really say for sure, but Donnie Allen anyway is going to the free throw line. First foul of the game on Sizemore, and Donnie Allen goes up for Corbin. He will have 1 and 1. Shots in the air, and he rolls in. 7 points for Donnie, having a good game. He's an 80% free throw shooter. One of Corbin's best. Corbin as a team is a good free throw shooting team. Jeremy Ledford leads the way with 85%. Donnie makes both free throws. He's got 8 points. And we're tied at 24. Garrison races down the right sideline, then streaks into the lane, breaks right to the rim, and lays it up and in.
Well, that's super move that time by Garrison.
Brock for Corbin goes off to Patrick Wallace up top. Clay County in the 2-3 zone defense. Foley
just not getting in the seams of this thing.
Go to Donnie Allen now. He'll force his way into the lane. Shot no good, but I think we got the second foul on Darrell Hoskins. Either that or the third on Asher.
I tell you what, that was, I think Donnie was out of position that time. He did get his man up, and looked to me like, did he change his pivot foot there as he moved in? But he got the foul, and he changed his pivot foot. To me, looked like he walked, but Donnie will go to the line for 2, or excuse me, a 1+1.
2 fouls on Darrell Hoskins of Clay County. Has 7 points so far in the game. Donnie's free throw is good. He's got 9.
Well, one thing about Garrison, I saw him play as a freshman over at Oneida Baptist, and I thought this guy's going to be a really good basketball player. And then, you know, I saw him play there against Bell the other night. Didn't shoot as well, but tonight he's 5 of 7 as Wallace gets the offensive rebound and misses the shot. And then George Brock on the foul.
Well, he's turned out to be one of those players that's very good on some nights, and some other nights he's not so good.
And right now he's
streaky.
Right now he's playing very good, and he's 5 of 7 from the field and got a couple of rebounds. And then the other big gun, Hoskins, 3 of 5 from the field. So Corbin has not done a good job in this game of stopping the 2 players he knew that could hurt you in this game, and that is Hoskins and Garrison.
Well, Steve Asher goes to the free throw line. He's got 1+1 coming his way after being fouled on the rebound by George Brock. Donnie missed the second of his free throws, and Patrick Wallace got the offensive rebound. Had a pretty good look at it from the right baseline, but he didn't make it. And now Steve Asher will go up for Corbin, or rather for Clay County, for the bonus. Free throw no good. Rebound ripped down by Eddie Barton, who just came in for the Hounds. Gives it off now to Gus Hauser. Hauser goes off, bad pass to Barton, who was already gone. I think Gus threw that without even looking over there.
5 turnovers now for the Red Hounds in this game. As Clay County has dictated the pace of this game.
Well, they did it the first 2 games, and it just makes, I don't know, Corbin just can't seem to get in sync and play the kind of game that they want to play. Garrison working with the ball, gets inside the paint. His shot is going to roll in, and he drew a foul on the play. Somebody's got to stop Garrison from just driving anywhere he wants to go on the floor.
Well, that's what he's doing, and tonight he's hitting his shots. I think against Bell County, he's about 5 of 18 from the field, something like that.
Well, he's got 16 points here. I don't know what he's shooting right now, but he's shooting the ball very well.
He's 6 of 8 from the field.
Missed that free throw. Rebound taken down by Patrick Wallace of Corbin. Garrison is only 3 out of 6 from the line. Here's Eddie Barton, gets into some traffic and lost the ball, taken away by James Delbert Smith. Eddie got down in too deep and then didn't have anywhere to go with the ball as George Brock gets ready to come back in for Corbin. 28-25, the Tigers on top, 5:40 to go in the first half of play. Smith off with it to Asher. Up now it comes to Garrison, guarded by Foley. He shakes and bakes and fades away on him and knocks it in. 18 by Garrison, 30-25. Clay County on top by 5. Allen goes to Foley on the right wing. Dave works out, comes off to Gus Hauser. Gus almost fell down, then gets it to Wallace. Dumps it off to Donnie Allen, open on the left baseline, and he knocks it home. 11 points for Donnie. Got about a 15-footer down that time. Rogers having problems, gets it into Smith. Here's a double team and a foul. Block is going to be called on Gus Hauser. And Smith comes down for the 1+1. Hauser, Foley, Allen, Brock, and Wallace on the floor right now for Corbin. Derek Bennett went to the bench early with fouls. Mark Hyden also went to the bench relatively early. Free throw by Smith is good. His first points of the game. Gives Clay County a 31-27 lead. With 5:05 to go in the first half. Second free throw is also good. Second point of the game by Smith. Here comes Corbin. Hauser on the attack to Donnie Allen up top. Donnie goes off with it to Gus. Now down to Dave Foley. Foley double teamed in the corner, looks for help, gets rid of it. It's tapped away and stolen by Clay County. Out with the ball comes Hoskins. Feed Sizemore, missed a hook, but Hoskins gets the putback. It won't go. Gets it right back and then puts it up and in. Corbin didn't go to the boards. Darrell Hoskins made him pay, and it's 34-27. Clay County by 7. Allen into the paint, gets it back out to Gus Hauser. Wide open three, lets it fly, bang!
Gus 3 of 3 from the field.
Rogers looking for somebody to throw it into, gets it into Hoskins. Boy, Hoskins seems to always be the one that can get free to get the inbound pass. Rogers comes up to James Delbert Smith. He shakes and bakes, gets into the paint, and is tripped and fouled.
Well, what Coach Deaton talked about, what Corbin had to do to win this game is stop dribble penetration. So far in this basketball game, Corbin has been unsuccessful in stopping dribble penetration, and because of that, Clay County is leading by 4 here, as Garrison has had a career night here with 18, and then Delbert Smith, he just drove by the Corbin player, got fouled, go to the line and shoot 2. And if you're Coach Birchall, you got to really love the pace of this game. You got to love the way they're spreading Corbin out. You got to like the way that they're going to the free throw line.
Well, Smith goes up for 1-1. First shot's good. He's now 3 out of 3 at the free throw line, has 3 points in the game, extends Clay County's lead to 5 at 35-30 with 4:15 to go. We're in the first half of play. Second free throw also good by Smith.
Got Rick Jones, the 8th grader, back in.
Rick Jones into the game. Donnie Allen, George Brock, Mark Hyden's also checked in. Brock breaks free for a 3 off the left side, and he bangs it in there. 9th point of the game now for George Brock. It's 36-33. Inbound to Garrison. Garrison drives right by a double team, and here he goes. Drives right through another double team, lost the ball, but Sizemore picked it up. Comes out with it and gives it up to Rogers. Like you say, Clay really spreading the floor out here. Now they're going to set their 1-2-2 offense here as Garrison goes into the lane. His pull-up will roll off. Rebound Asher up and in, and a foul on the play.
Well, you know, if you look at Asher and Rogers, if you look at the stats in the Bell County game, Dave, they combined a 7 of 7 from the field and 12 rebounds. So, you know, these guys are going to pick up the offensive boards. They're going to crash in there. And, you know, they do some good things for them.
Corbin has not been able, Rick Jones, I think.
You know, Corbin has not been able to turn Clay County over. Clay County with only 4 turnovers in this game. Corbin has not got any easy buckets. So definitely a style, a pace, and then Corbin doesn't get the offensive board.
Asher missed the free throw. Rogers gets it on the loose ball and puts it back up and in. He's got 4, and it's 40-33 now. Clay County by 7. Allen with it straight away for the Hounds, wanting to go to work inside the keyhole, and he puts the jumper up and in. Donnie having a good game here with 13.
It's not been offensive for Corbin. It's defensively.
Yeah, defensively.
Defensively, Corbin has not been able to stop the Tigers.
Rogers comes up to Sizemore on the right wing, double team, gets it right back out to Rogers. He'll give it up to Garrison. Clock down to 3 minutes to go in the first half, 40-35. Clay County on top of Corbin. Here's Garrison, gets on the baseline, launches one right up and in.
That's just too easy. You just cannot drive baseline, jump up without a hand in your face and shoot a 10-footer.
You got 20 points now. Donnie Allen with it for Corbin. Goes off to Jones. He'll crank up a quick three. It's no good. Rebound Hayden puts it back up and in. It won't count. He was fouled first. And it could be 3 on Asher for Clay County. Nope, I think they're going to call that one on Garrison.
Well, Derek Bennett went out with 3:22 to go in the first quarter with 2 fouls. So he's not going to play the rest of this half. So Derek approximately only going to play about 4.5 minutes here in this first half. Well, as Coach Deaton, I would be surprised to see Coach Deaton come back in with him after setting him out as Hayden gets the roll on the free throw.
I'm telling you, he shoots a rainbow. You don't know where it's going to come down at. That one hit the front of the rim, bobbled around, and fell through. 6 points for Mark Hayden. Corbin back within 6 at 42-36. Second free throw is also good. 7 points for Hayden. Clay County basketball with Rogers. Rogers comes in. Ball is almost knocked away from Hoskins, but he saves. Goes off to Garrison. Here comes Garrison. Pretty good speed. Bumped and fouled by Gus Hauser. That'll be 2 on Gus, and it'll send Garrison to the free throw line for the bonus. Well, Corbin not doing like they did against Everts and giving up layups off the press. They are getting back to cover the rim, but once they get back, then they can't stop Clay County from penetrating, getting the good shot.
Yeah, Garrison 8 of 11 from the field.
Hey, Hoskins and Garrison have gotten exactly the shots they've wanted this game.
And Hoskins 5 of 8 from the field. And Garrison goes to the free throw line. How many has he got now?
At 21.
21.
In the first half. It's 43-37.
He's looked like Richie Farmer out here tonight.
Yeah, really. He looked like a typical Clay County point guard, no doubt about that. 22 points now for Garrison. Corbin basketball. The Hounds down by 7. Hauser up with it to Allen. Donnie looks, goes off to Jones. He's going to try another 3. This one in and out. Rebound taken down by Asher. When Rick Jones comes in, the other team may not know it, but Corbin fans and us know that he's in there to take some 3-pointers if he gets one open.
Well, Corbin's got to get some touches inside. They're just passing around on the perimeter and firing one up.
Here's Smith, gets right into the lane for a layup. 6 points for Smith, and it's 46-37. Clay County by 9. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Corbin fading here in this second period. Comes out to Jones at long range. Now to Brock. He'll take a 3 off the left side. No good. Rebound Donnie Allen. Had it stripped away and stolen by Sizemore.
But once again, Corbin did not get a touch inside the paint. They made 2 passes, and George fired up a 3. No inside-out movement whatsoever.
Garrison works with the basketball. Gets down into the paint. Running shot. What are they going to call that? A walk?
Yeah.
Running shot was no good anyway, and Corbin had the rebound.
Corbin has got to get Donnie flashing in the post. They've got to get Hayden to touch the ball inside some. Asher's doing a good job inside on him. They've got to get some touches in there against this 2-3 zone.
Yeah, they need some off this 9-point lead here before halftime, too. Hauser has it on the left wing. Gus looks, goes up top to Donnie Allen, guarded there by Sizemore. Now goes off to Jones, cross court to Brock. He's got the open 3, and he missed it. Rebound, lost out of bounds. Corbin basketball to Sizemore. Punched that one out of there. Hayden and Donnie Allen were both after it. 46-37, minute 15 left to go here in the first half. Clay County on top by 9. It comes into Hayden straight away. Now he goes to Allen, turns in the lane. That's a tough shot. He missed it. Rebound taken down by Rogers. Gives it off to Garrison, and Clay County with the basketball, and they're going to try to spread it out here probably for 1 shot in the quarter. Garrison around the back in the backcourt, gets rid of it to Rogers. 46-37. Now they go to Sizemore. Comes back out with it to Smith. Smith works against the double team, goes off with it to Rogers. Rogers now in the double team, looks for help, gets on the dribble down the right sideline. It's taken away, held ball called. It goes to Clay County. Corbin with a good hard double team that time. Had the almost had the steal, but the jump ball was called first. Donnie Allen stepped out to throw it in, but now the official says no. It goes the other way. Comes into Smith. Heads down the right sideline, drives underneath, missed the shot. A rebound Asher, though. He turns and is fouled.
That's what Asher did against Bell County. He knows his role. Your typical four-man there for the Tigers will come out, and he will get some offensive boards as he did that time. They finally get Clay County to miss a shot, but they can't get the defensive board. Right now, Clay County winning all phases of this basketball game.
Yeah, foul against George Brock. That's his second. Asher makes the free throw. He's got 3, and it's an even 10-point lead for Clay County at 47-37. Second shot is up, and it's good. 4 points now for Asher. Like you say, the Tigers, like Harlan did, Knox Central, just dominating. Jones comes out with it to Hauser. Gus at long range, backs it out near the half line. Looks like Corbin will play it down for the final shot of the period, which Mike Deaton just sits on the bench, got his chin in his hand, looking things over. Corbin could really use a bucket here on this final play. Gus looking it over. Sizemore out there on him. Hauser into his move, gets it off to Jones. Jones with 3, gives it off to Brock. Brock will have to force one in the lane, and he made it at the horn. Well, they had to force a running shot in the lane, but George Brock got it to go down, but still Corbin will go into the locker rooms at halftime trailing by a score of 48-39 here to the Clay County Tigers. We'll be back and have a look at the first half scoring and stat sheets for you. This is the 13th region semifinals, 21-81 in that basketball game. And the Green Dragons looked very good. Clay County looking just about as good as Henry Garrison has scored 22 points. He's looked like, I think he said it well there a while ago, he looked like another Richie Farmer out there because he's just tearing Corbin apart. Red Hounds will come back with Derek Bennett, Jeremy Ledford, George Brock, Donnie Allen, and Mark Hyden, the same 5 that started the game. And Clay County will start back in a zone defense. Brock hits to the baseline, now to Ledford, gets right down into the lane. Little scoop shot is up and in. Nice move for Jeremy. That's his first 2 of the game. Now Corbin comes with full court pressure. The same thing they tried in the first half that didn't work much. They do get a 5-second call this time, though. So the Hounds cut it to 7 and immediately get a turnover. 7:37 to go in the third period. Dave King and John Crawford, as usual, here on your sports leader, WCTT. Allen comes into Bennett, runs baseline, fouled by Garrison, and Derek Bennett will go for 2.
Well, I think that's a good start for the Red Hounds. Ledford needs to get a bucket to go down for him. He did. And then Derek Bennett, who just has to be out of the flow of the game. It's a good way to step up there. You make a drive. Now you get to go to the line, shoot a couple of free throws. As he set out so much there because he was fouled, that can get him in the flow of the basketball game.
Yeah, Bennett has not scored in the ball game. Averages 14 points per game on the year to go along with 8 rebounds. First shot is up and in by Derek. And I think it's important, too, for Corbin to not waste time getting back in this thing because of the way Clay County can control the tempo. They can spread the floor on you and really make you do a lot of chasing. Bennett's second free throw is also good. 2 on the game for Bennett. Corbin comes with full court pressure. Rogers having trouble getting it in. Finds Hoskins. He's on the end line. Bounced it on the sideline. Corbin gets it on the turnover. Clay County says, let's get a timeout. 7:34 to go in the third, 48-43. The Hounds within 5, and they'll have the ball when we come back. This is the 13th Region semifinals on WCTT. Match. The winner of this one will advance on to take on the Harlan Green Dragons. Corbin down by 5 and with the ball, and quick turnaround, John, here starting off the third quarter.
Yeah, big quick turnaround. Corbin was down 9. He's got a couple of baskets there, got the basketball back. Looks like Corbin is going to be moving their feet better. Picked it up a little bit defensively here, early here, the first 26 seconds.
Inbound comes to George Brock on the corner, does a nice fake and drives baseline and pumps one up and in. 13 for Brock as he got 2 Clay County players to go for his fake. Full court pressure from the Hounds comes into Asher. Double team, but he gets it off to Smith. Smith down the left sideline, cut off by Bennett. Drives it on in, runs over Jeremy Ledford. Block is called on Ledford. Did the goal go?
Yes, it did.
So it's going to be 2 and a foul here for James Delbert Smith.
Good move that time by James Delbert Smith. He made a nice pullback dribble there as he had felt pressure and came back and went to the basket strong. And Lefford was late getting there. Good call by the official.
50-45 moves Clay County's lead back out to 5. 7:17 to go in the third. A lot of basketball left to be played here in this one, though. Smith knocks in the free throw. He's perfect at the line. Derek Bennett, bad pass into Mark Hyden, but Mark saves it over in the corner. And now it is taken away by Clay County. Hoskins comes up with it. Derek really tried to throw that one through a lot of Clay County players, and it didn't work. Bennett guarding Garrison here in the second half. Working on him. There's a bump, and there's foul number 3. I just don't think that's going to work. I think Derek Bennett will be fouled out of this game in a hurry because of the way they've called those bodying fouls up top. Rogers inbounds, comes into Garrison. 6:55 to go. We're in the third. 51-45. Clay County on top. Bennett looks like will stay on Garrison. You just can't touch the guy with the ball. They've been very protective of whoever has the basketball. It's been consistent throughout the tournament. Hoskins has it now on the left wing to a bad pass, trying to go to James Smith, and Corbin gets it on the turnover. Hounds have it. Donnie Allen bounces it in to Derek Bennett. Bennett on the attack, goes inside the keyhole, works toward the lane, dumps it off to Allen. Allen gets it off to George Brock, open from 17, no good. Rebound Garrison for Clay County. Nice pass there by Donnie, but George didn't knock down the open shot. Garrison working it up the floor. Mark Hyden there to Hawkins. Mark seems to do about as good a job on Garrison as anybody that Corbin has, even though you'd think he couldn't. Here comes Garrison on the drive, throws it into Smith. He's in some traffic and fouled.
Well, he just threw that one up for grabs. I don't know if he was throwing that to Smith or not, but he did. And Smith, one of those things, you turn and he jumped into the man.
Lefford just picked up his 4th personal foul. He's going to the bench. Gus Hauser, who had a good first half for Corbin, comes in. Gus had 8 points, knocked down a couple of threes, and Clay County, who shot 19 free throws in the first half, is right back up there again. And James Smith, who has made all of his in the game, is the shooter, and he makes another one. 52-45 moves Clay County's lead back to 7. Missed the second one. Rebound taken down by Mark Hyden. Corbin on the attack with Derek Bennett at the helm. Goes to Hyden, wide open at the free throw line. Goes into his move. Got his shot blocked. It's lost out of bounds and saved back in by Asher. Good job by Asher. Blocked the shot and then saved it. Hyden didn't know where the ball went. Garrison pulls up on the break. Missed the shot. Rebound Rogers. He is fouled. A walk is called on Rogers first.
Oh, I thought that was 4.
Derek definitely fouled him, but they said Rogers walked before the foul. Here's Derek all the way to the hole for Corbin. Lays it up and in. Nice job by Derek Bennett for his 4th point. And here comes toilet paper out of the crowd. Haven't seen that stupid trick in a while.
Well, all that does is just get you a technical foul on the home team there, which it came from the Corbin side. So
yeah, I thought that nonsense went out years ago.
I would say that would next time it'll be a technical on Corbin.
Well, the PA man just said as much. Next time it will be a technical foul. 52-47. The Red Hounds down by 5. They don't need a technical, that's for sure. 5:39 to go here in the third. This game more than likely going to go right down to the wire. These two teams have played twice. Corbin won by 2 once, then lost in overtime the second time. Rogers can't get it in. Finally finds his man Asher, gets it off to Garrison. Clay County has the numbers, but Garrison's going to back it back out. Gus Hauser coming out to put the defense on him. Garrison, a good ball handler, quick on the dribble. Down the lane, runs into Donnie Allen, a walk. It's going to be called on Garrison. He rammed Donnie pretty good. Lucky he didn't get a foul. He's complaining about the walk, but he could have picked up a charge there. Corbin down by 5, and with the ball, here's Bennett. Bennett wants to go to his pull-up in the lane, missed the shot. Rebound fought for, taken by Garrison of Clay County. And a double foul has been called. The arrow points.
Hyden and somebody, I don't know.
Hyden and Asher, I think. The arrow points toward Clay County, so they will have possession. Asher picks up his 3rd. Mark Hyden gets his 2nd. Corbin down by 5. They've trailed by as many as 11 here in the basketball game. Trailed by 9 at halftime. We got 5:16 left to go in the third. Here's Rogers, gets it into Smith. Smith in a big hurry. heading down the left sideline. Now he goes to the middle. Now he backs it back out as Donnie Allen did a nice job of cutting him off. Comes up top to Rogers. Now to Smith. Open three in the air. Got it. 13 for Smith. He was wide open that time. Bennett to Allen. Now to Derek Bennett. Now to Hauser. Fakes the three. Now to Bennett. He'll take the three. It looks good. No. Rebound Donnie Allen, though. Donnie will attack into the lane. It's taken away by Sizemore. Sizemore, little guy, just came in there and picked Donnie's pocket. 55-47 with 4:42 to go here in the third. Rogers picked up by Hayden, working on him. Goes to Hoskins. Hoskins dumps it down, picked off by Corbin. The Hounds now have the 3-on-2 break. George Brock lost the ball, picks it back up, though. Now he needs to get rid of it. Goes to Mark Hayden. Mark fakes and walks. Well, the official right there, he won't let you think about shuffling those feet, ain't he?
10 turnovers here for Corbin, 3 in the third quarter. Coach Burchell does a good job of rotating his players, giving them a little more rest.
Shane Brumley has checked into the game for Clay County. Here's the baseball pass out to Garrison against the press. Corbin is back, though, but now Garrison on the attack in the lane, and Hauser's called for a hold.
It's been the same story here. Clay County's been able to isolate Corbin out in the floor. On that press, they made a long pass out, and he caught it in the front court. Garrison was able to work on Gus one-on-one in the open floor, and Gus fouled him.
That's 3 on Hauser. Garrison to inbound. Comes into Hoskins. Now he goes back to Garrison deep in the right corner. Henry Garrison on his pull-up from 17, and he's got it. It's a tough shot. That's 24 now for Garrison, and it's 57-47. Clay up by 10. Bennett for Corbin. Goes to Donnie Allen. Fakes the three. Corbin having trouble against this zone, getting anything inside. George Brock breaks right down into the lane. His pull-up is going to roll in. Nice job by Brock. He's got 15. Clay County basketball. Rogers to throw it in. Comes into Garrison. Double team. Gets it back to Rogers. Double teamed off to Smith in the back floor. Now he comes to Hoskins. Gets a screen and a foul on Brumley. And he did. He hooked the Clay County. Hoskins threw that one down pretty good, but he hooked the Corbin player to get him free.
Well, that was a big break. Hoskins probably would have got a layup there anyway. A big play right there. Corbin get back into 6 now.
Brock off the left side. Goes into the drive. Little crow hop. Forces one up and in off the backboard. That's a tough shot, but George made it. 17, and it's a 6-point game at 57-51. Inbound comes to Garrison. It's loose on the floor. Foul on somebody. It's going to be Corbin. Mike Hayden. Well, the ball was loose there for a moment, and as the players went to the floor to try to get it, Corbin got caught on the foul. And that's their 6th already here in the half. So from this foul on, it's going to be bonus time for Clay County. And Garrison gets a breakout and a layup. 26 for Garrison, and it's 59-51. 8-point Clay County lead. Bennett to Allen. Down the lane. Now back to Bennett. Bennett will drive off the backboard. Got it, and a foul. Nice move that time by Derek Bennett. That's 6 for Derek. Foul, I think, on Rogers, number 41, and Derek Bennett will go up to the free throw line with a chance to make this a 5-point game. 3:14 to go in the third. Corbin makes up ground. Clay County makes it back. Corbin makes up ground. Clay County gains it back. Right now, Corbin's in the process of making up some points. Let's see if they cannot let Clay County have them back. Bennett's free throw got it. 7 now for Derek Bennett on the game. Full court pressure from the Hounds. It comes to Smith. Now he gets it off to Hoskins. Now it's 2-on-1. Hoskins gets caught up in the air. And a walk is going to be called against him.
Yeah, he came back down on the floor there.
I thought he was going to whistle a foul on Corbin.
Actually, that was a good break for Clay because Corbin had as he threw it into the hands of Brock, Corbin had a breakaway the other way. George
Brock
from the
three
corner.
out of the left corner. Bang! 20 on the game for George Brock. It's 59-57. The Hounds within 2. They're giving chase to James Delbert Smith, who drives in, missed the shot. Rebound Asher back up and almost went in. He did draw the foul on Donnie Allen. Derek Bennett that time did a good job of avoiding picking up the personal foul. Now Stephen Asher, who is 2 of 4 at the free throw line, will go up for a couple. Well, Corbin's within 2 at 59-57. Still 2:51 left to go here in the third. Asher at the line. He's got 4 points on the game. Free throw good. He's got 5 now. 3 out of 5 from the charity line. This play has taken a lot of free throws. Second free throw is no good. Takes a big kick off to Patrick Wallace, who just came in for Corbin. Gives to Bennett. Now it comes to Hauser on the right wing. Bounces to Donnie Allen. Donnie in heavy traffic. Gets rid of it to Brock. 3 out of the left side. Got it! George Brock's got the hot hand. He's a streak shooter. He's got 23, and it's tied at 60. Clay County basketball. Rogers comes up to Smith. Smith on the run. Cut off by Donnie Allen. Now he comes out to Garrison. He'll force up a three-point shot, and it's good.
Boy, Garrison's played like an all-stater here tonight.
29 by Garrison. Corbin back the other way with Bennett. In paint. In the traffic. Puts it up and in anyway. 9 points for Bennett. And it's 63-62. Clay by 1 with 2:12 to go. We're in the third. Rogers to inbound the basketball. Gets it into Smith. Here he comes. He just heads down the left sideline. Corbin never cuts him off. Now he comes back to Rogers. Now to Hoskins. Ball knocked down, but Hoskins retrieves it. Comes into the lane. Runs into Wallace. No call. Shot's going to bounce off. Rebound Patrick Wallace for Corbin. Good job by Pat to box out and get it. Gives it up to Gus Hauser. Gus will drive. Dishes to Donnie. Right baseline jumper. No good. Gets his own rebound. To the rim for 2. Donnie Allen puts it in for his 15th point. Corbin leads 64-63, and Garrison stepped out of bounds on the right sideline, coming down the floor. One minute, 42 seconds left to go, and period number 3, 64-63. The Hounds have taken the lead after being down by 9 at the end of the first half. Bennett for Corbin. Looking at a zone defense from Clay County. Bennett flips it in the lane to Donnie Allen. Back to Bennett. Underneath for the reverse. 2 by Derek Bennett. Good ball movement by the Red Hounds. That's 11 for Derek. All in this period. Rogers comes up to Hoskins. Hoskins on the attack. Goes off to Sizemore. Now to Rogers. Straight away. Corbin's back. Garrison wide open 3. Got it.
Golly. What a game.
32 for Garrison. These two teams gunning it out. We're tied at 66. Rick Jones, the 8th grader, is checked in for Corbin. Gives the ball to Derek Bennett. Bennett down into the lane. Forces a shot up, no good, but he drew a foul, and will go up for a couple.
Boy, a big break right there. Derek didn't get the best of shot up there, but did draw the foul. Dave Foley coming in. He's going to take Derek Bennett out. Eddie Barton, coach, going to, with 61 seconds to go here, going to try to give a couple starters an extra blow here for this fourth quarter. As Eddie Barton will be coming in, George Brockton went out, and Dave Foley's going to come in for Derek Bennett, who's the shooter at the free throw line.
Foul is on Asher, his 4th personal foul, and Derek Bennett goes up for Corbin for 2. Bennett in the game has made 3 out of 3 at the free throw line. Has 11 points, all of them in this quarter. He set out most of the first half. Free throw by Bennett, good. And Corbin edges back on top by 1. Henry Garrison has made a couple of big three-point shots here for Clay County. He's got 20 or 32 in the game.
But George Brock's hit some big threes here, got Corbin back into it.
Absolutely.
George got 23. They blew the whistle. You got to let him in. There you go.
Dave Foley comes in. Derek Bennett's going to get a break. Eddie Barton's also on the floor. Unusual lineup here for Corbin. It's full court pressure by the Hounds. Wallace and Barton. It comes up to Smith. Now it's a run out for Clay County. Hoskins had it knocked away. Good steal by Donnie Allen. Donnie will run it the other way himself. Gets into the lane. Lost the ball. Foley picks it up and gets it off to Barton. Now back to Dave Foley. Has a wild-looking play, but Corbin comes up with the ball. Now to Hoskins. Will the Hounds pull it out here for the final 40 seconds of the third period? Leading 68-66 over Clay County. Foley holds it in the left upper hand corner.
And Corbin is outscored Clay County by 11 here in this third period as they trailed by 9 at halftime.
Foley working with the basketball. He's in some trouble. Gets it off to Jones. Jones right down the lane. Nice move. It rolls out on him. Rebound Allen at the horn. Around 10 seconds. Puts it back up and in. I thought I saw zeros there. That's 17 for Donnie. Clay County loses the ball out of bounds off of a Corbin player, so they'll bring it in with 6.8 to go. Boy, looked up, instead of all zeros, that was a 10 that was on that scoreboard. Corbin up by 4, 70-66. Clay County basketball. Comes into Smith, slides along the baseline, feeds Hoskins. We got a block on Corbin. Eddie Barton underneath trying to take the charge, gets caught on the block. As James Delbert Smith went underneath the goal and fired the ball back out to Darrell Hoskins, who was set up for a three-point shot.
I believe Eddie was moving. Good call by the official.
Yeah, I was looking at Hoskins. I didn't even look down there.
Bill Russell disagrees with me.
Yeah, he's pure red hound. James Smith at the line. He's got 13 points.
Got a block out here.
1-1. First shot good, so he gets his second one. He and Garrison have been the players here for Clay County. Smith, in the first two games, hasn't done a lot of scoring, but he has here. 70-67. Second shot is good, 15 for him. Comes into Barton. He'll get to shoot one at the half line, at the horn, and it's no good. Well, Corbin erases a 9-point Clay County lead and takes a 2-point advantage at the end of 3, 70-68 to 4. Well, it's 70-68 at the end of 3. Corbin on top of Clay County. The Hounds were down 48-39 at halftime, but have erased that deficit and have taken a 2-point advantage into the third period. First game, it was Harlan over Knox Central, 91-81. Harlan got up big early. Knox Central did not go down without a fight. They cut it under 10 several times, got it down to 6 once, but the Green Dragons able to hold them off. Corbin really is the dominant crowd here in this basketball game. Corbin has filled up a whole side and then about half of the other one, looks like. Corbin basketball has started off in the fourth and final period. Rick Jones on the floor. He has it on the right wing, comes out to Derek Bennett. Bennett looking for a screen, doesn't get one, goes off to Brock. Brock on the drive to the baseline, comes cross court to Jones. Jones breaks in, drives under, scoots it up and in. It's good and a foul. Rick Jones, 8th grader, between two, double clutches, sticks it in and draws a foul on the play.
Is that how you used to maneuver in the 8th grade?
I could do that in the 8th grade, but me and Rick are one of the few that could actually do that.
Yeah. Well, Rick had missed his first 3 shots here, and they all looked good like they were going in, but it was good to see him get one down, shoots the free throw up, and it's good.
3 points on the game for Jones. Clay County now down by 5, but with the basketball. Rogers fires it long for Smith. It's knocked away, but saved by Hoskins. He gets down into the lane. His fadeaway shot's good. Didn't take Hoskins long to strike back for Clay County. He didn't score in the third period. He has 11 here now, though. Bennett off to Jones. 3-pointer by the 8th grader. No good. Rebound, Rogers. It's loose. Being fought for. Held ball. It will go to Clay. 73-70. Lots of basketball left to go. This one, folks, is going to be a nail-biter. You might as well get ready to hang on to your seat. Rogers comes to Hoskins. There's the double team. He gets rid of the ball, though, to Smith. Smith tries to drive by Donnie Allen. A little bump there and a foul on Donnie.
I hate that call.
Well, you know, even when the offensive man initiates the contact.
I hate that call. It just takes away from the game, I'm telling you. And those guys call it 4 million times.
The boy made his bucket. Give him his bucket and head back down the floor.
You know, it's just...
Now he's got to go to the free throw line and hit a couple of tough shots. Right. And Corbin's got a guy that's straddled with another foul. Free throw by Smith is good. He's had a good game here with 16. He's been a big plus for Clay County. He's getting a lot of those at the foul line, though, where he's made 8 out of 9 in the game. Now make it 9 out of 10. 17 for Smith. 73-72. Corbin's 5-point lead suddenly down to 1. Bennett goes baseline for the pull-up. No good. Rebound, foul. I think they got Garrison for pushing Donnie Allen in the back. Donnie will toe the mark for 1+1 for Corbin.
Yeah, Corbin's been in the bonus here for quite a while here.
Yeah, both teams have. Clay County has shot a lot of free throws here in the game. Donnie goes up for 1-1 in the game, has made 5 out of 6, has scored 17 points for Corbin. Free throw short, gets his own rebound though. It's going to take it right back up and in off the backboard. 19 for Donnie. Clay County basketball. Corbin keeps the pressure on. Smith stumbles, falls down, he walks. Clay County coaching staff isn't going to like this because they say Derek Bennett tripped him, and he might have. Something made him fall. Corbin gets it on the turnover, 75-72, 6:50 left to go, lots and lots of time in the basketball game. Bennett to Brock in the left corner. He's made a couple of big ones out of that corner for Corbin. Big trays. Jones, the 8th grader, will handle it at long range, goes to Bennett. Bennett works, flips it in the lane to Allen, dumps it on down to a wide open Patrick Wallace for 2. Great pass by Donnie Allen. Corbin back by 5, 77-72. And Clay County has called for and gotten the timeout. 6:29 to go. We're in the 4th. Corbin's taking a 5-point lead. This is the 13th Region semifinals on WCTT. 77-72 with 6:29 left to go in the basketball game. Corbin has taken a 5-point lead. Clay County will have possession, and they have called for the timeout. Corbin changed their presses up a couple of times. It's caused Clay County some problems. Corbin this time is going to drop out of the press altogether, looks like.
He's going to go zone, I think, for the first time here. This 1-1-3 zone here.
They pointed out with freshman Rick Jones, he'll go to the direction that the ball goes, and that's over with Garrison. Now it comes to Hoskins. Hoskins to Garrison. He's going to crack up a 3. He's fouled on the shot. Patrick Wallace came flying at him as Garrison missed the shot, but he'll go up for 3. Wallace picks up his second personal foul, and Henry Garrison goes to the free throw line, has 32 points in the game, and on the evening has made 5 out of 8 free throws. He's got 3 coming to him right now. Free throw is up and good. 33 points for Henry Garrison, a 6'1 junior. He'll be back. Hoskins will be back. Asher will be back. Rogers will be back for Clay County next year. Second shot's also good. Has another one. Fouled while shooting the 3-pointer. Mike Dean says he had his foot on the line. He shouldn't be getting a 3-pointer. For 3 shots. Missed that third one. Oh, Corbin didn't rebound. Smith comes in and gets it, but Wallace takes it away. Held ball goes to Corbin. But, man, the Redhounds ever stand around that time and let James Delbert Smith just sneak in there and grab the ball. New players coming in for Corbin as Jones comes out, the 8th grader. Dave Foley checks in. Donnie Allen for Corbin comes in to Derek Bennett, guarded in the back floor by Garrison. Bennett will work it down on him. Zone defense from Clay. Foley, wide open, doesn't want that shot. Gets it back to Derek Bennett on the right wing. Cross court to Allen. Open on the baseline, wants to drive. Nice spin move. He knocks it down.
Donnie's having a great game right here.
Well, he's perfected that little spin move to the baseline, too, and that is a great move.
Donnie 7-11 from the field, and it leads Corbin to rebounding with 8.
Here comes Hoskins. He goes on the baseline, dumps it into Rogers, who will get a layup. That's a good assist there from Darrell Hoskins. 79-76. The Hounds by 3 with 5:35 left to go. Brock for Corbin breaks wide open in the lane, and a 10-footer's good.
George having a great game.
25 points on the game for George Brock.
George 8 of 13 from the field.
81-76, 5:20 to go. We're in the 4th. Garrison across the timeline with it, comes to Hoskins, guarded by Bennett. Hoskins looks things over, shakes and bakes, goes inside the keyhole. Now he goes to Garrison, 3 right side, no good. Rebound foul on Asher. He was holding the jersey of Derek Bennett. You could see it from here, and that's going to be all for Stephen Asher. Pretty sneaky play. He had Derek right by the jersey holding him down.
Yeah. I believe that's George
by the jersey holding him down. Corbin up by 5, and George Brock going to the free throw line with 5:09 left to go. It's 81-76. The Redhounds lead. The winner will be back here tomorrow night to take on the Green Dragons of Harlan for the championship. Harlan look more like a small college team tonight than they did a high school basketball team to me, John.
Yeah, they look like state contenders, no doubt. Thomas played great. Casey Lester played great. Cox played great. Blanton hits free throws. Simpson blocks out, does a lot of good things on the board for him. Hudson comes off the bench, hits three-pointers. You know, they got 6 pretty solid basketball players and 2 very good basketball.
Brock's free throw is good. 26 points for George Brock. Boy, you have to respect Knox Central, though, because they fought till the end, even though they were down big most of the game. George's second free throw will take a bounce and go in. He's got 27. Now Corbin comes with a full court pressure. Smith off to Hoskins. He'll hold it up as he crosses the halfway line. 83-76, Corbin by 7. 5 minutes to go in the game. Garrison holds it at long range. Corbin staying in the 2-3 zone defense. Off it goes to Smith on the right wing, guarded by Brock. Smith into his move. Can't get by. Comes up top to Hoskins. Hoskins can knock down the threes. He drives in the lane, shoots against 3 people, missed the shot. Rebound taken down by Derek Bennett. Hoskins really drew a crowd that time when he got into the lane. Bennett, no-look pass by Patrick Wallace out of bounds. Clay County will get it back.
Well, he was open.
Yeah, the pass
was open. They were a little bit, maybe just as you said, a second or 2 late there, as they had an opportunity to get a good shot inside.
4.5 left to go in the game. 83-76. Corbin on top by 7, but Clay County has the ball. Garrison feeds Hoskins in the lane. He turns, pumps, and rolls it over and in. Looks like that's the plan against the zone. Try to get it in the middle to Hoskins. Wallace wide open on the other end for a layup. Who was that on the assist? Dave Foley?
Bennett.
Bennett. 4
Garrison
points
for 3.
Wallace.
That's short.
Rebound, Donnie Allen. Corbin up by 7 with 4 minutes left to go in the basketball game, and the Hounds have it. Oh, there's Bennett with another.
Woo.
What
are we doing here?
One-handed no-look kind of passes. It went off of a Clay County player. Derek a little pumped up here as Dave Foley will inbound it. Comes straight away to Donnie Allen. Donnie gives it off to Bennett. Mark Hyden's on the floor. Foley, Brock, Allen, and Bennett for Corbin. Bennett underneath to Brock. Reverse blocked on. Oh, held ball is going to be called. Hoskins got the block on George Brock. Possession goes to Clay County.
He got a lot of ball that time.
Yeah, he did. And he blocked some big shots down at Clay County in that overtime game. Corbin, though, leads by 7, but there's 3:47 to go. That's a lot of time. The way Henry Garrison's been stroking those threes tonight and stroking about everything that he shoots, that's a long time. Foley picks him up as he crosses the half line. Now it goes on the left wing to Hoskins. Out it comes to Garrison. Foley comes out to get him. Corbin in a zone defense. In the corner to Sizemore. He can hit the threes he did the other night. Missed that one, though. Rebound, though, Rogers on the offside. Right back to the rim. Blocked by Allen, but a foul. Going to send Rogers to the free throw line. Donnie Allen swatted that one to the wall. You notice on the rebound there, John Rogers got by with that little...
Yeah, he got with a push off that time.
Where you push the guy on under the goal and the ball bounces over to you. The referee didn't see it, but I did. Unfortunately, I can't make the call. Now Rogers is going to the free throw line for 2 shots. Shot no good on the first one. 85-78. The Hounds on top. 3:23 to go. We're in the 4th. Second shot, Rogers got it. His 7th point of the game. Basketball comes into Derek Bennett. Bennett spinning, crosses the half line, threw it away. Sizemore picked off his pass. Now it comes to Garrison. Garrison into his move, drives to the baseline, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, Rogers, right back up and fouled by Derek Bennett.
Well, that's twice. That's twice that George did not get the offside rebound that time.
Well, and Rogers has pushed him, too, I thought.
And Corbin's going to call a timeout here.
That's 85-79 with 3:06 left to go. Corbin's on top by 6, but Tim Rogers of Clay County will be at the free throw line when play resumes. This is the 13th region semifinals. Left to go in the basketball game. The Corbin Redhounds on top by 6, but Tim Rogers of the Tigers can do something about that because he's going to the free throw line here for 2. Foul by Derek Bennett. Bennett also with that foul picks up his 4th personal. And it looks like that Derek is not coming back out onto the floor right now. Well, John, this is unusual coaching move here as Derek Bennett, with 4 fouls, will stay over on the bench, even though there's only 3:06 left to go. I guess Coach Deaton has a plan. Rogers' free throw is good.
Corbin, 12 turnovers there. Really, Derek made a bad pass, but he was the only one in the backcourt. No one came up to give him any help there, and the other 4 in the forecourt as Rogers hit. This is a big possession right here.
4-point lead for Corbin with 3:04 left to go. Gus Hauser handling, double team, gets it off to Allen, who throws it away. Stolen by Garrison, but he's out of bounds. Corbin will throw it in, left side offensive.
Well, Corbin has looked very shaky against this press here the last 2 possessions.
Yeah, it's more kind of like a running jump, something that Corbin likes to do a lot of themselves. As Rick Jones, the 8th grader, is checked back in now for Corbin. We keep saying Rick Jones, the 8th grader, but that's kind of the name he's been stuck with this year. Jones having trouble getting it in. Finally fires it into Gus Hauser. Hauser gives it off to Brock. Clock down to 2:50. Now it comes out to Jones.
If you could use some clock and get Rick up to the free throw line.
Yeah, or Gus. Gus a good free throw shooter, too. Gus double teamed as he heads down to the corner, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Clay County. James Delbert Smith guilty, and Gus Hauser will go for 1-1 with 2:41 to go.
And here comes Ledford, who hit the free throws down the stretch against Knox Central and then against Everett's here the other night.
He did. Well, Gus Hauser on the year, a 67% free throw shooter. He did make, what, 9 out of 9 against Williamsburg? Gus has 8 in the game, got all of those in the first half of play. Gus always does a little simulated shot before he shoots the real thing. It's in the air and it's good. 9 points for Gus Hauser. Corbin's lead is at 5, 86-81. Well, if Gus can make this and Corbin can come down and get a defensive stop, things will start to begin looking their way. Second free throw by Hauser is also good. Give him 10 on the game. Clay County basketball. Comes to Hoskins. Hoskins gives it in the back floor to Rogers. Corbin is back defensively. Now it goes to Hoskins on the right wing. He wants to go into his move. George Brock is there on him. He gets a screen, gets into the lane. He'll take it right on in there with a bank shot that's good. Corbin can't shut him down. That's 15 for Darrell Hoskins. Hauser finds Ledford in the double team. Now he gets George Brock in the offensive end. Ball back tapped away. George on the save. Ledford runs it down in the corner, and then he's fouled.
Boy, that was a lucky break for Corbin. Boy, the Clay County player just hustling for the basketball, and Ledford got to it, and was it Smith that just ran into him there? But Corbin made the turnover there. Brock hustled back to knock it loose again, and Ledford to go to the line for a 1+1 here.
Jeremy has been on the bench for a long time. Let's see if that'll affect his free throw shooting here. He shoots 85% for the year. Corbin up by 4, 87-83 with 2:14 left. Had a 6-point lead, but Darrell Hoskins wasted no time and coming down and taking care of that. Free throw by Jeremy, in and out, no good. Rebound, Mark Hyden had it, but it's taken down by Rogers of Clay County. So I was worried about that free throw because Jeremy's been sitting on the bench for so long. Clay County basketball with Garrison driving it to the lane with a fadeaway, no good. Rebound, Hauser, foul underneath. Rogers pushing Hyden. Mark Hyden will go to the free throw line. 3 out of 4 in the basketball game.
Well, you look at what Garrison has done. He was 8 of 11 at halftime. Then he hit 4 shots in a row, Dave, and then he's missed his last 4 shots. So Hyden to the line here.
Hyden is a 64% free throw shooter. Has been as low as about 50 on the year. Free throw's good by Mark. That's a big one. Corbin making some big free shots. And the Hounds back up by 5 at 88-83, a minute 59 to go. Second free throw, no good. Rebound taken down by Sizemore. Little guy, but he came in there and ripped the ball down for the Tigers. Gives it up to Smith. Corbin will try to double team him and make him give it up, and he does to Hoskins. Got to shut Hoskins down some way. Now he's asking his players to clear out so he can go to work on Donnie Allen. gets a screen from Sizemore. Now he's cut off. Back to Sizemore. Pumps the three. Goes on the drive and threw it away. Threw a little no-look pass to Rogers, and Rogers wasn't looking. George Brock with it for Corbin, fouled by Garrison with 1:29 to go. Corbin, if they can make their free throws, probably can win this basketball game and get into the regional championship. George, 73% for the year, is 3 for 3 here in this basketball game.
You know, George made one of those drives with about 1.5 minutes to go in the game. You had the basketball on a 5-point lead, and he went flying in there. It's kind of like, no, 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 yes, as he got fouled. Then he hits the free throw here.
A bad idea that turns into a good thing.
Yeah. Donnie Allen did a great job the last time on the defensive end of cutting Hoskins off and making him give up the basketball, Dave.
All right. Derek Bennett has checked back into the game for Corbin. Free throw by Brock is good. 29 for George Brock. We've got a timeout called. 90-83. The Hounds by 7 with 1:29 left. Let's take a break. This is the 13th Regional Semifinals on WCTT. 29 left to go here in the basketball game. Corbin on top of Clay County in the Regional Semifinals. The winner takes on Harlan. The loser, of course, can pack their uniforms away for another year. It's down to that time of the season when you either win or you lose to keep playing. Tim Rogers will inbound for Clay County. Gets it into Smith. Smith hustling it down the right sideline. Corbin is going to have to stop Darrell Hoskins. Smith's going to try a three, and he's got it.
Oh,
man, James Smith just on the pull-up three-point shot. That's his 20th point. It's 90-86. Corbin comes to Brock. Holds up on the offensive side and threw it away. Picked off by Hoskins, and he's clobbered by Ledford. That's going to be all for Jeremy Ledford, as things have took a sudden ill turn of events towards Corbin here. 1:11 to go. Corbin was up by 7 and looked to be in pretty good shape. James Delbert Smith hits a falling down three-pointer. Then Corbin throws the ball away and then fouls Hoskins, who picked it off. And Darrell Hoskins is going up to the free throw line for 1 and 1. He's made 1 out of 2 in the basketball game. Gus Hauser checks back in for Corbin to replace Jeremy Ledford. You hate to see Jeremy go to the bench because he's such a good free throw shooter. Darrell Hoskins has 15 points in the game. Clay County's been led by Garrison with 34. Free shot, a brick. Rebound taken down by Corbin's Derek Bennett. He's double teamed, gets it off to George Brock. Corbin shaky with the basketball. Goes to Hauser. Now it goes to Donnie Allen. Donnie throws it cross court to Brock. Flips it in the lane. Bad pass. Clay County has it on the steal. We're down to 55 seconds. The Tigers down by 4. They've got the ball. James Delbert Smith, another long three. No good this time. Rebound Allen. Threw it away. Picked off by Smith. Goes to Hoskins. He'll drive to the backboard. Got it. 17 for Hoskins with 42 seconds left. Corbin will have the ball and a 2-point lead when we return. This is the 13th Region Semifinals on WCTT. Made by James Delbert Smith. Then Corbin gave the ball up and fouled Hoskins. He missed the free throw. Corbin had the rebound, but threw that away.
Corbin had a couple opportunities right there, and they've thrown the ball away the last couple of times here, and this press has really hurt Corbin down the stretch. Corbin with 15 turnovers here, 8 of those here in the second half, and it seems like they've had a flurry of them here in the last couple of minutes here, Dave. As Corbin had some of this game under control. They threw a pass across the lane, and, they could have used some time there, but they didn't. And Rick Jones into the lineup now.
And Clay County will set up their press again. George Brock to inbound it. Looking, comes in to Gus Hauser. Gus gets in the double team. It comes up to Jones. Finds Donnie Allen. Donnie to the backboard. Got in a foul. Big one. Great pass, too,
By Rick Jones.
from Rick Jones. Clock down to 36 as Patrick Wallace checks into the game. Jones is going to come out. Foul on Victor Sizemore of Clay County, number 35. That's his second. Donnie Allen at the free throw line for Corbin. A chance to put the Hounds up by 5. If he can make it. Donnie has, according to me, missed his last 2 at the free throw line. Got that one, though. 24 points now for Donnie Allen. Clay County basketball comes into Smith. The Hounds have him in a double team, but he dribbles right by that. He's still dribbling down the left sideline. Goes in the corner. 3 by Hoskins. No good. Rebound. Bennett went high to sweep it off the glass. Throws it out to Allen. Behind the defense for a dunk shot. Donnie Allen. He stuffed it in. He's got 26. Corbin leads 95-88. Hoskins a 2. Oh, they're giving him 3. Looked like he had his foot on the line, but maybe he just came down on the line. He'll get 3. He's got 20. And with 12 seconds to go, it's 95-91, a 4-point game. Let's just keep it here during the timeout so we can keep John Crawford's heart palpitating like it should there.
Well, I tell you what, a big play right there on that run out. Derek Bennett, a big defensive rebound. And
how high was he up in that square?
Yeah, he was way up there. But again, got to give credit to Hoskins. He comes down and hits a big 3, keeps his team in this. Corbin, he misses that shot. Corbin gets the rebound. You'd have to feel good about a Corbin victory being sewn up. Well, Corbin's got to get the ball in bounds. They can't throw it away. Preferably could use about 5 or 6 seconds off before they get fouled. If they do go to the free throw line, hit a couple of free throws, get this thing back out to 6 with about 6 seconds to go here, and hopefully hold on to win this thing. But a big rebound right there. And I tell you what, they handled that press that time. The other time as they made the big 3-point play there, as Donnie Allen has had a great game. He's got 10 rebounds, Dave. He's 8 of 12 from the field. George Brock has had a great ball game. Corbin's got to get the ball inbounds.
Brock does, gets it into Jones, and he is swarmed and fouled with 11 seconds. So he got an 8th grader going up for 1-1.
They got about 1 second off the clock is all Corbin could get off. Well, what you want to do now is hopefully Rick steps up, hits a 1-1, and then you want to use some clock. Let them use 5, 6, 7 seconds before they score again.
Jones, even though we know he's a good free throw shooter, is not shot enough on the varsity even to make the listing here. Free throw's going to roll in. Boy, had some iron on it, but it stays. That's going to be 4 for Jones in the game. And Corbin up by 5, 96-91. Yeah, like you say, you don't want Clay to come down and get a real quick 3-point shot. He gets them both. He's got 5. And we got another timeout, so let's take a break. 11.2 seconds to go, 97-91. The Hounds are on top of Clay County. We'll be back. This is the 13th Regional Semifinals on WCTT. Scores 97-91. Corbin on top by 6. Clay County. Corbin led 22-20 at the end of the first. Clay led 48-39 at halftime. Corbin led 70-68 at the end of 3. Clay County basketball, they'll have to work it all the way down the floor. Corbin in a 2-2-1 zone press. Comes into James Delbert Smith. He's going to take that pull-up 3, and he missed it. Rebound taken by Rick Jones, and he's got a run out. Here goes the 8th grader to the rim, lays it up and in. 7 for Rick Jones. Corbin wins 99-91. The Red Hounds improved their record to 17-13 on the year, and they will be in the championship game here tomorrow night. Tip-off set for 7 o'clock against the powerful, and we do mean powerful, Green Dragons of Harlan. But upsets, they do happen. We'll take a break and be back and have a look at the scoring and stats for it. Of course, Mike Deaton will join John Crawford soon. This is the 13th Regional Semis on WCTT.